Hello, I'm going to show you how to make an origami like blow up type paper ball that you can use at home to toss up in the air, hit with your hand, or throw into, I don't know, a bucket or a pot or a pan or a trash can if you want to, but just something that you can build at home on your own if you would like, if you don't have anything else to do. So I have 3 different types of paper. You can use printer paper. I've got some cardstock. You can even use a sheet of notebook paper, construction paper, whatever you'd like. So here we go. I'm going to start with the just regular computer paper first. What you want to do is make a perfect square out of your paper. So I'm going to take one edge, pull it over to the across. I'm going to make it even. Okay, so it should look like this. You got this little extra flap on the end. Okay, so now I'm going to get rid of this flap. You can use scissors if you want to, or we can fold it over and just crease it and tear it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold it over. Again, make it even with the edge of the other piece of paper. So now I look like this. I've got this flap. So this is what I'm going to get rid of. So I'm going to crease it really good. And then we're going to tear it off. Okay, so now you should have a square. You already have one fold in the square, and now we're going to make the other one going this way. So I'm just going to fold it over here. Okay, so now you can see I've got all 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, as the paper sits here, I'm going to take 2 of the sides and I'm going to fold them into each other like this. Kind of see how that looks. Once I do that, I'm going to flatten it out, and again, I'm going to make a crease. Okay, so now I have like a little triangle. Okay, and you can see the side where it still opens at. Okay, so from there, I'm going to go to the bottom of the triangle, and there's 4 edges. I'm going to take all 4 of those edges, and I'm going to fold them up to the top of the triangle. So this one will go here, this one will fold up here, I'll turn it around this edge and then that edge. So again, it should look like this. Folding the edges up to the top of the triangle. Again, create a crease. And then, so right now it looks like this. I'm gonna flip it to the back and I'm gonna do the same thing. Fold it up to the top of the triangle. And make your crease. So now you should have like a diamond. Okay? Now, you have an open side with all the flaps, and then you have a closed side. You're gonna go back to the open side, and same thing, we're gonna take those 4 flaps, or excuse me, on this side, we're going to take the 4 edges and we're going to fold them into the middle crease. So this one will go here, this one will go here. Again, we'll flip it around and do the same thing on this side. So it should look like so it looks like that so far. There's the flaps that I folded in. Now I'm going to flip it over and do the same on this side. Okay, so now my paper looks like this. Okay, so now go back to those loose flaps I was talking about at the end. Again, you should have 4. 1, 2, you've got one on this side, 3, and then you've got one down there, 4. Those flaps are gonna fold over and go into the pocket of this flap. So here's your flap, there's the pocket. I'm gonna take the top edge corner, I'm gonna fold it over and put it in to that pocket. Okay, you kind of see it. And then again, I'm gonna crease it, make it flat. So if you can see, there it is in the pocket. Again, do that with all 4 edges. Flip it over and do the same thing on the back side. Okay, so now you're pretty much finished, okay? So your ball is ready to be blown up. There's the pockets there, and here's the pockets on that side. Now you're gonna look back at each edge. One edge is closed, and then one edge you can kind of see there's gonna be a little opening. So I get it like this, and if you can see the little opening right there, that's what I'm gonna blow into to make my ball. So now you can, like I said, you can hit it around if you want to. See how many times you can keep it up. Can you flip your hand back and forth? If you've got pots and pans, you can take your pots and pans and throw it into the pot and pan, or toss and catch. Okay, or you even toss it up, catch. Okay, you can toss and clap. How many times can you clap and catch it? 1, 2, 3, 4. All 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just fun ways to do it. And then once you have this, like I said, you can play with multiple. So if you watch my juggling video, you could make 3 of them, and you could try to juggle with your paper origami. The little piece of paper that you have left, you can make mini of the blow-up origami. So that's pretty neat too. You do the same thing, you make a square out of this. But have fun.